Hi, did you know that back pain is the single leading cause of disability, not related to a serious condition? In other words, there's a lot you can do to reverse your condition, a lot you can do to help your pain, your back pain. So I'm going to show you 3 techniques that you can use with massage therapy balls. Couple that with good breathing to help you create a good spinal hygiene, a good little bit of spinal TLC that you can do daily. These techniques will help calm down the spazzed out tissues in your back. This is a picture of your thoracolumbar fascia. People with excess tightness in this big supportive sheet of fascia are 30% more likely to suffer from back pain. This is where all of the core muscles, not all, the rectus abdominis are the only ones, but the obliques and the transverse abdominis all insert into this area of the fascia. This will be the target, are these underlying, the muscles underlying the fascia, and the fascia itself will be our target in our self-massage today. So these are the Alpha Twins. This is what I'll be using today. But you know what? They might be too big for some of you. So there are also the Pluses. These are yoga tune-up therapy balls. And then some people even like the originals. Pointier, more detailed pressure, somewhere in between, and less but deep pressure that kind of covers more area. People with back pain seem to really love these, but you can get good results from any of the 3 of the sets. If you don't have one of these 3 sets, you can also use a set of tennis balls or racquetballs like in a sock. You just may not get the same melting sensation because of the way these are designed, the grippiness. You won't get the depth through the multiple layers, and they don't have the grip that these offer. But they're a great way to get started. I would just not recommend hard things like lacrosse balls, baseballs, softballs. I would go for something softer. So we're just going to start and just settle in over the top of these balls, whichever ones you decide that you like. And so you might feel just right off the bat that that's too much pressure, that's too harsh for your back. Make sure your knees are bent. And so you would want to take it to the wall, okay? But if you can kind of settle in and just breathe here. Inhale. Feel the back of your low back expand on the inhale, and then exhale and allow the balls to kind of come into your back a little bit more. So a few breaths like that. We're just going to quickly go through, and you can see on the wall how you would do some of these moves. So this is just pelvic rocking, pelvic tilting, where I am just making a kind of a C curve with my abdominal muscles, lifting and lowering my low back, rolling over these balls. So that can feel very nice. Then you can also come up on your elbows, move my hand out of the way, and actually roll just like a rolling pin along those tissues. So we're like spreading, stretching, ironing out that big sheet of fascia. It's made up of 3 layers and 3 fascial layers, some deep fascia and superficial, and they're intended to glide over the top of each other. Problem is, when we have spazzed out back muscles from like an injury or poor use or too much sitting, then they tend to get matted together. And so you do massage to actually loosen those layers and get them, we want them to start sliding and gliding over one another. Okay, another way you can do it is to take the balls vertically with your spine, and I like to usually have one set closer to my hip and then one just either about the waist or just above the waist, and you can kind of play around with that, and then just sweep your hips back and forth. And of course you'll want to do the other side. So this is just a quick tutorial, and I would love it if you would take more time and really explore and investigate these tissues. Also, if your back is just too wound up right now, too much spasm, these are too firm, then I would invite you to try out my lower back love video that uses the Gorgeous ball. Gorgeous ball is an air-filled ball that is much gentler, softer, and still gives you some pressure. If you have a lot of back pain, it can be much more comfortable. So I hope this helps. And if you need a set of these or would like to try any of them, there's a link below, and you will never regret having them, and they're affordable too. So thank you for watching, and again, tune in. I have another strengthening your low back video that's already out, and another one soon to come. So good luck with that back. Take care of it. Give it some daily TLC. Bye-bye.